power. It's one of the most sought-after and misunderstood forces in human history. From ancient emperors to modern leaders, the ability to influence, control, and outmaneuver others has determined the rise and fall of empires, corporations, and relationships alike. But what if there was a blueprint, a set of principles that could guide you to navigate the complexities of power, protect yourself from manipulation, and master the art of influence? Robert Greene's The 48 Laws of Power offers exactly that. A distilled collection of lessons drawn from history's most cunning and successful individuals. These laws are designed to teach you how to climb the ladder, dominate the game, and maintain your position at the top. But power is not for the faint-hearted. It's a double-edged sword. Used wisely, it can lead to greatness. Used recklessly, it can lead to ruin. Let's uncover all 48 laws, each packed with timeless wisdom, gripping stories, and actionable insights. As we explore them, ask yourself, how can these laws shape your journey? Let's begin. Law number 1, never outshine the master. Power begins with understanding human ego. Nicolas Fouquet, France's finance minister, tried to win King Louis XIV's favor by throwing an extravagant party to showcase his wealth. Instead of earning admiration, he made the king feel overshadowed. The result? Fouquet was imprisoned for life. The lesson is clear. Never make your superiors feel insecure. Make them shine, and you'll advance unnoticed under their shadow. Law number 2, never put too much trust in friends, learn to use enemies. Michael III of Byzantium elevated his trusted friend Basil to power. Basil repaid him by murdering him and seizing the throne. Friends can betray out of envy, complacency, or entitlement. Enemies, on the other hand, have more to prove and can become loyal allies when turned. Always balance trust with caution. Law number 3, conceal your intentions. Power thrives on mystery. Otto von Bismarck, the master of European diplomacy, never revealed his plans. By keeping his intentions hidden, he left his enemies guessing and unable to counter him. Concealing your goals allows you to maintain the upper hand and control the narrative. Law number 4, always say less than necessary. Words are like arrows. Once released, they cannot be taken back. King Louis XIV was known for his ability to intimidate simply by listening more than he spoke. Silence commands respect and forces others to reveal themselves. Remember, the less you say, the more powerful your words become. Law number 5, guard your reputation with your life. Your reputation precedes you. It's your most valuable asset. Napoleon Bonaparte's reputation as an invincible general often caused enemies to surrender before battles began. Protect your reputation at all costs, and use it as a weapon to command respect and intimidate opposition. Law number 6, court attention at all costs. In a world where being forgotten is worse than being hated, visibility is power. Pablo Picasso embraced controversy and boldness to remain in the public eye. Even negative attention is better than none. To be relevant, you must always stay visible. Law number 7, get others to do the work for you, but always take the credit. Thomas Edison's genius wasn't in invention alone, but in leveraging the work of others, like Nikola Tesla, and taking credit. Delegating work allows you to multiply your efforts, but never forget to claim the rewards. Power grows when others labor on your behalf. Law number 8, make others come to you. Control comes from setting the terms. Otto von Bismarck often baited his enemies into making the first move, forcing them to approach him on his terms. By making others seek you out, you dictate the pace and framework of interaction, ensuring you remain in control. Law number 9, win through actions, never arguments. Michelangelo didn't argue with his critics. He painted the Sistine Chapel, letting his masterpiece silence all doubters. Arguments breed resentment, while decisive actions speak volumes and leave no room for debate. Let your results do the talking. Law number 10, avoid the unhappy and unlucky. Lola Montez's chaotic influence dragged King Ludwig I of Bavaria to ruin. Negativity and misfortune are contagious. Surround yourself with people who inspire, uplift, and bring opportunity, and distance yourself from those who drain your energy. Law 111, make people dependent on you. Power comes from being indispensable. Otto von Bismarck made himself so essential to Prussia's king that replacing him became unthinkable. If others cannot function without you, they will never dare challenge or discard you. Law number 12. Use selective honesty to disarm your victims. Victor Lustig, the infamous con artist, gained Al Capone's trust by returning money he had borrowed. This one act of honesty paved the way for a larger con. Strategic honesty can lower defenses and build trust, setting the stage for greater influence. Law 13. Appeal to self-interest, never to their mercy. The Athenians sided with the Corsirans in a dispute because it aligned with their own interests, not out of compassion. People are driven by self-interest, not gratitude or altruism. Frame your requests in terms of what they stand to gain. Law 14. Pose as a friend, work as a spy. Talleyrand, the French diplomat, mastered the art of casual conversation to extract critical information. Listening carefully to others reveals their vulnerabilities and plans, giving you a strategic edge in any situation. Law number 15. Crush your enemy totally. Partial victories invite retaliation. Genghis Khan's complete annihilation of rival clans left no one to oppose him. To secure peace and stability, destroy threats entirely. Half measures lead to lingering resentment. Law number 16. Use absence to increase respect and honor. A Persian king once observed that his absence made his presence more valued. When you withdraw strategically, you create a sense of scarcity, making people value and desire your presence even. Law number 17. Keep others in suspended terror. Cultivate an air of unpredictability. Unpredictability is a weapon. Pablo Picasso was known to shock art dealers by breaking agreements suddenly, forcing them to offer better deals to win him back. When others can't predict your next move, they remain on edge, giving you control over the situation. Chaos, when harnessed, can be a powerful tool. Can be. Law number 18. Do not build fortresses to protect yourself. Isolation is dangerous. The Italian city-states that built walls to isolate themselves eventually fell to larger, more connected powers. Isolation breeds ignorance and vulnerability. To maintain power, stay engaged with allies, enemies, and the world around you. Connection is strength. Isolation invites downfall. Law number 19. Know who you're dealing with. Do not offend the wrong person. Genghis Khan destroyed a rival empire that killed his messengers. The insult led to their complete annihilation. Misjudging someone's capacity for revenge can be fatal. Assess people carefully and avoid offending those with the power or means to retaliate. Law 20. Do not commit to anyone. Alcibiades of Athens thrived by refusing loyalty to a single side. He manipulated Athens, Sparta, and Persia against each other, keeping himself indispensable. Independence keeps your options open and leaves others guessing about your allegiance. Commitment can be a trap. Law number 21. Play a sucker to catch a sucker. Seem dumber than your mark. Socrates often feigned ignorance to lure others into exposing their weaknesses. Underestimating someone often leads to overconfidence, giving you the upper hand. Disarm your opponents by playing the fool while secretly outmaneuvering them. Law Doctrine 22. Use the surrender tactic. Transform weakness into power. When Athens demanded the surrender of Melos, the Melians resisted and were crushed. Sometimes surrendering strategically can save resources and position you for future victories. Strength isn't always about resistance, it's also about knowing when to yield. Law 23. Concentrate your forces. Rome's downfall came from overextending its empire. Spreading yourself too thin dilutes your power. Instead, focus all your energy and resources on a single, powerful goal. Concentration creates impact and ensures maximum effectiveness. Law 24. Play the perfect courtier. Talleyrand charmed Napoleon and other leaders by mastering the art of flattery, subtlety, and impeccable timing. The perfect courtier knows how to influence without appearing manipulative. Diplomacy, grace, and wit are essential tools for navigating power circles. Law number 25. Recreate yourself. Julius Caesar crafted an image of himself as a divine figure, securing loyalty and reverence from the Roman people. Reinvention allows you to adapt and stay relevant in changing circumstances. Shape your narrative to control how the world perceives you. Law number 26. Keep your hands clean. Cesare Borgia used a subordinate to enforce harsh policies and then publicly executed him to win the people's favor. Let others take the blame for dirty work, while you appear noble and untarnished. Protecting your image is essential for maintaining power. Law 27. Play on people's need to believe to create a cult-like following. Rasputin exploited the Russian royal family's faith in his mystical powers to gain influence. People crave belief and purpose. By presenting a higher cause or vision, you can inspire unwavering loyalty. Symbols, rituals, and stories are tools for building a devoted following. Law 28. Enter action with boldness. Napoleon's decisive military campaigns often overwhelmed enemies who hesitated. Boldness inspires confidence and respect, while hesitation signals weakness. Approach challenges with courage and decisiveness to secure victory. Law 29. Plan all the way to the end. Napoleon's failure to anticipate the Russian winter during his invasion led to disaster. Success lies in foreseeing every outcome and planning for all contingencies. Short-sightedness can turn triumph into ruin. Law 30. Make your accomplishments seem effortless. Harry Houdini's escapes seemed magical, but they were the result of painstaking preparation. By concealing your hard work, you create an aura of genius and mystique. Let your results speak for themselves and never reveal the effort behind them. Law 31. Control the options, get others to play with the cards you deal. Ivan the Terrible presented his people with a false choice: his rule or chaos under external threats. By framing the narrative and limiting options, you can ensure that any decision others make ultimately benefits you. Law 32. Play to people's fantasies. Alchemists gained wealth by claiming to turn metals into gold, exploiting people's fantasies of limitless wealth. Reality is often harsh, but fantasies inspire. Tap into people's dreams and desires, and they will follow you over those who offer only hard truths. Law 33. Discover each man's thumbscrew. Cardinal Richelieu neutralized his opponents by exploiting their weaknesses. Everyone has a vulnerability. Find it, and you hold the key to control. Understanding others' fears, desires, or secrets gives you an undeniable advantage. Law 34. Be royal in your own fashion. Christopher Columbus demanded recognition and respect from Spanish royalty, despite his humble origins. Confidence and self-worth command respect. Carry yourself with dignity, and others will treat you as someone deserving of power. Law 35. Master the art of timing. Joseph Fouché's impeccable timing during the French Revolution allowed him to align with the winning side at every turn. Acting too soon or too late can lead to failure. Mastering timing ensures that you strike when the moment is right. Law 36. Disdain things you cannot have. King Henry VIII's obsession with a male heir led to disastrous consequences. Focusing on what you cannot have weakens you. Instead, let go of unattainable desires and redirect your energy to achievable goals. What you dismiss loses its power over you. Law 37. Create compelling spectacles. Louis XIV's grand court ceremonies reinforced his image as the Sun King. Spectacle captivates and inspires. By creating drama and grandeur, you draw people to your vision and solidify your authority. Law 38. Think as you like, but behave like others. Copernicus kept his heliocentric theories hidden for years to avoid persecution. Outward conformity can protect your inner independence. Fit in while pursuing your goals silently to avoid envy or opposition. Law 39. Stir up waters to catch fish. The Allies used deception in World War II to confuse German forces, leading them into strategic errors. Disrupting your opponent's composure leads to impulsive decisions. When emotions cloud judgment, you gain the upper hand. Law 40. Despise the free lunch. Louis XIV strategically gifted art to nobles, indebting them to his favor. Free offers often come with hidden costs. Invest wisely and strategically, ensuring you retain your independence and control. Law 41. Avoid stepping into a great man's shoes. Alexander the Great surpassed his father, Philip II, by building an empire even grander. To carve your legacy, move beyond the shadow of predecessors. Innovate and create something uniquely your own. Law number 42. Strike the shepherd and the sheep will scatter. Julius Caesar's assassination left his supporters disoriented. Removing a leader destabilizes their followers. Targeting leadership is a direct and effective way to dismantle opposition. Law number 43. Work on the hearts and minds of others. Abraham Lincoln used empathy and storytelling to win over even his fiercest critics. By appealing to emotions and understanding, you build loyalty and influence. Connection is the key to lasting power. Law 44. Disarm and infuriate with the mirror effect. Napoleon used self-deprecating humor to turn insults into strengths. Reflecting others' actions back at them often disarms criticism and reveals their insecurities, leaving them off balance. Law 45. Preach change, but never reform too quickly. Franklin D. Roosevelt introduced his New Deal reforms gradually to ensure acceptance. Sudden changes provoke resistance, but gradual shifts allow people to adapt and align with your vision. Law number 46. Never appear too perfect. Marie Antoinette's flaunting of wealth fueled resentment, leading to her downfall. Perfection inspires envy. Reveal small flaws to appear relatable and disarm hostility. Law 47. Do not go past the mark you aimed for. Napoleon's overreach in invading Russia led to catastrophic defeat. Knowing when to stop is as important as knowing when to act. Overreaching can undo all your successes. Law 48. Assume formlessness. Bruce Lee's philosophy of being like water epitomizes adaptability. In a constantly changing world, rigidity is a liability. Stay fluid and adaptable, and you'll overcome any obstacle or opponent. Conclusion. Power is a game as old as time, and the 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene offers us an unparalleled guide to mastering it. These laws are not merely historical anecdotes or theoretical ideas, they are timeless strategies tested and proven by some of the most influential figures in history. From emperors and generals to artists and diplomats, the lessons shared in this book resonate because they stem from the unchanging core of human nature. However, power is a double-edged sword. It can elevate you to greatness or lead to ruin if wielded recklessly. These laws are tools, neither good nor evil in themselves, but their application determines their moral weight. They can be used to inspire and build, or to manipulate and destroy. As you navigate life, remember, understanding power is not just about seizing it, but also about protecting yourself from its misuse by others. This is not a call to abandon ethics or principles. Rather, it's a reminder that knowledge of power dynamics can help you survive and thrive in a competitive world. Whether you choose to employ these laws or simply use them as a defense against manipulation, mastery of their principles is essential. Power, after all, is inevitable. It surrounds us in every interaction, every relationship, and every opportunity. By studying these laws, you gain a map to chart your path through life's complexities, a shield to guard against exploitation, and a sword to carve out your destiny. In the end, the most powerful thing you can do is to know yourself, understand others, and wield influence wisely. Remember, true mastery lies not just in controlling others, but in mastering the forces of power that shape our world. Use these laws with care, intention, and the wisdom to know when to walk away. Thank you for embarking on this journey into the timeless truths of power. How you use them is up to you, but always be aware of their presence.